We are live, baby. We are live. If you're watching this back, it is Sunday and soggy. There are some car boot sales on, but I don't mess with it when it's like this. You know me. I'm a pansy. Yeah, I don't mess with it when it's like this. I'd rather just stay back and do some work and catch up on graph banking, listing, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I've got a video uploading, so I can't guarantee the quality of this is even going to be that good until it's done. Ninja. Yeah, I can't guarantee the quality of this is going to be any good while it's... in fact, you guys that are here, how is the quality? Because I am uploading a video and it messes with the Wi-Fi. Let me know. I need... Should have thought about this before, shouldn't I? Will that do? I need... I've got a big bag of jelly cats somewhere. I can't find them. Quality is VHS. That'll do them, wouldn't it? I like VHS. I like the retro look. Bit blurry. Let me have a look. Let me check what you guys are on about. Yeah. What's my name on here? Resells. Yeah, it's blurry, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. It's blurry, isn't it? Actually, yeah, I can. Let's just cancel that. Let's cancel the upload. The upload, I can do that in like an hour, another time. It should kick in a minute with a bit of quality. Just hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna watch it happen before our very eyes. Yeah, picture's poor. Just sorting it out now. There we go. It's coming in. It's coming in. Quality is coming back in. All right. It's coming back in. It's almost there. All good. I look pixelated. Thanks, mate. Who we got in today? Quality is VHS. MCO 11 for you, Ricky. Not for me. Not for me. Thanks, Babs. There we go. It's because I was uploading a video, but that can wait. I can upload that in an hour later. How are you all doing? I'm not car booting in this way, but I don't mess around. Have you spoke to Shepard about the MCO 11? Yeah, I think personally for him, I think it's the Nike trainers that he's got. He's bought loads of Nike trainers from the outlet and listed them all on eBay. And you know what they're like with stuff like that? They try and shut down any kind of stolen good activity or counterfeit activity. But he's got the receipts, so it's probably okay. And John, if you're watching this, someone's probably pissed him off in the message as well. He's probably gone, fuck off. Not quite as bad as that, I'm sure, but you have to remember on eBay, doesn't matter how annoying somebody is, you've got to think of it like your mum and dad are watching, because the messages are not private. It's not WhatsApp. They're not encrypted. eBay see them, especially when it comes to a case. They go into the messages to see if it can help with their case, building the case and stuff. So you've got to be on point. Either don't reply to people or reply with some kind of decorum. So I think it's to do with his Nike trainers, and probably because John, you let things get to you, don't you? He's probably snapped as well. Let's go into a yard sale and says, "Oh, I'd love to go to a yard sale." Yeah, I reckon it's a Nike thing. I reckon Nike have said something, but he's got the receipts to prove it, so hopefully he should be all right there. I don't wish downfall on anybody, on nobody. So it's probably, I think he'll be all right. It's very hard to come back from, but if it is just a Nike thing, and he can actually, prove all that, which he can, then he should be okay because he's got the receipts. But if it was like Closet Geek Joe, who wasn't doing tracking on anything, and then it turns out he was using a bot, wasn't he, to remove negative feedbacks. So he's using this service which like hack into eBay and try and remove not hack. It's not like hacking in, but they use like a thing to remove negatives. You can't be doing shit like that. You can't be attaching third-party stuff. Like I'm suspicious about Parcel to Go, you know, attaching them to my eBay, let alone some weird bot company. People say it's because spoke to customers launch. He might have done. He might do. John's sensitive boy, isn't you? If he's watching, John gets touchy. Like he can't. John sort of has to defend all the time. He can't just let things go. If you can learn to let a lot of, I let a lot of shit go in life. My life's a lot happier. There's some things that I'll bite to, and then I'll either go, oh shit, you bit, and then pull it back, or I'll just commit fully to the part. Morning all anybody, by the way. Coffee kicking in. Go on, Christina. I agree. I got a foul mouth email from a buyer because Royal Mail chucked a parcel in safe bin. eBay instantly banned the buyer. The abuse was aimed at eBay. Yeah, you can't be messing around. Ricky went to Cancer Research Shop and oh my god, they had Nike chains for sale and they wanted £40. Their prices are ridiculous. Hello, Martin. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. Crazy prices. Never use Royal Mail. Well, I actually need to do some work while I'm here, so I can't just be pissing around, chit-chatting to you guys all day. I love you all, but I've got to do some work as well. I've got to work. Let me get myself up on here. Because let's see what I'm doing. Let's get some likes on that live. Thank you, Stinger Man. Appreciate that. Listen to that. My plan today is to try and get through some stuff that's sat in boxes and stuff that I've just looked at for so long and not touched. Like speakers. Look at these speakers that are just sat there. Some nice Denons. Denon. If I'm not out adding to the stock, I might as well list my stock. Hopefully you all saw my butt crack then. Right. I'm running out of I haven't used baby wipes now. Niece and nephew duties. Now mine was, I looked outside and I was like, soggy. Obviously the locals are all messaging me, not messaging me, but messaging the WhatsApp group and stuff saying we're on, everyone's here, sending pictures of sellers turning up, but I'm not asked. My YouTube channel side of it suffers from that, but not my eBay side. And I could do a boost in my eBay side. Obviously, it's no secret. I'll make a chunk of my money from YouTube during the summer, and then I focus on eBay during the winter. And I could obviously just focus on both and make stacks of money, but YouTube chunk kind of pays a big portion of my bills, and I've got to make up the rest with eBay. So I ended up buying a lot of stuff and just doing YouTube during the summer, during the car boot season, basically. And then during the off season, I'll focus more on listing the stuff that I actually picked up throughout the whole season. So I've got stuff to see me through the year. I've actually got another option this year as well during the off season. So I'll probably utilize that if I need to. A friend of mine. But yeah, I'm in like a unique position. You know, I'm very aware of that. You know, I put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of productivity into YouTube, and I get paid for it. And so I should. So I can sort of like work out where how much effort I'm gonna put into what. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? If YouTube was only giving me 10% of my 10% of my Jesus, 10% of my bills, I put more into eBay. Don't get me wrong, YouTube's not paying all of it. Oh my goodness, I wish. Not yet. No, remember last year I showed everybody what I earned. I think it was like 17 grand off YouTube last year. I'm going to do the same video next year. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near that. Unless I can't work out if I made a chunk of it during the 6 weeks off that Emma's off, because Emma's a teacher. So I'll go hell for leather. I'll do like any Monday car boots, any Wednesdays, any Saturdays and Sundays. I'll just get loads of footage, loads of car boots out. Because we all know. God, did these even come off, man? What the hell? $350. Go on. Hubby and I love watching you. Hubby and I love watching your channel. You're our top man, Ricky. Thanks for how you conduct yourself. Always a lovely soul. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. And big hello to you and your hubby. Get off. My first attempt. I just saw something. My first attempt to buy from the Chaza and Resells failed. I love the toys too much to let them go. They want to stay on me. Don't look them in the eyes. That's what happens, mate. You know, I was like that. So some of you who have been around for a very long time might remember when I first started out this journey, purely clothing. That's what I was doing on my lunch break. I was going around, I was barber, then on my lunch break, I was going around all the charity shops, just doing clothing. I found it really hard to part with some of the clothing. So I ended up with a massive wardrobe. These are supposed to come off. I know they are. I just know they are. But I lost my little plastic spudger. Plastic is fantastic, is the way you want to look at things. When you want to use things to pry stuff off, plastic is fantastic. I'll find something in a minute. Hi, Ricky. Do you have any tips for someone wanting to get into reselling? Like how much money is a good starting point? Can't answer that, Josh. The only way I can answer that is only you can answer that. How much money do you need for your bills? That's it. Work out what you need to survive. Really enjoyed your other channel. It helps explain a lot. Thank you. Keep up the good work, please. Deleted all those videos. I'm going to change the idea. I've got a whole new idea for that channel. Completely different. It's not even going to be about personality. It's not even going to be about reselling. It's going to be about something. So it's going to be niche focused again. But I've got a good idea for it. I'm looking forward to it. I might start that in the winter. Ricky, I messaged you on Instagram about the Concord items. They've all gone now, Sean. Thanks for the message, though, mate. Crack-a-lacking, Geezer. Oh, Geezer. Oh, it's Lee's in the ass. Oh, Lee's it. Everyone, Lee's it. Again, Lee's it, mate. Well, I need to find something to prize them off. I need to find something to prize the front of that off. Otherwise, I can't list them yet, and that's annoying because I want to list them now. Should I risk it with that? It's working. Oh. Beautiful. A little bit of mold on the tweeter comb, but we'll get that off. Is it mold or dust? Looks like mold. It's got spores. Itchy. Here he is. I'm here watching an eBay resale. John, I was just saying to these lot, you'll be fine. I think it's your Nike trainers that's caused the issue, and or your fiery, reactive ways. You either told somebody to piss off too many times, or in other words, and or the Nike. I think you'll be fine. I was saying to these, I know you've got a lot of haters. I don't wish downfall on anybody at all. I hope you come out of it, mate. Are you glad you didn't list those perfumes now, aren't you? Not that I've listed them. At least you've had your money back plus a little bit of profit so far. You're not down on the deal. They just, I think, they looked more exciting on your video. When I got them, I was like, they're just actually a bunch of shite. No offense to you. There's a couple of bits in there, but there's nothing exciting me to list them. I saw some things that I thought might be exciting when I first saw it, but they're not. But honestly, with this eBay thing, I think it's going to be a bit of a fight. It's going to be a bit of an itchy bum time, squeaky bum time. But I think you're going to be sound. Just make sure you're not telling people to piss off in your messages and stuff. Because, like I said, eBay look at all your messages. When it comes to cases and stuff, they're not private. They're not private at all. And eBay do base a lot of their decisions on your messaging. They like to see good customer service if there's an issue. You know, if you have an issue with somebody, then you go back and forth with the customer and you're fighting and arguing, and then you go to eBay saying, "This customer said that," and they go, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, sir. Let me have a look at the case." And then you go into your message and you're saying, "You're a moron. You don't know how eBay works, do you stupid idiot?" Blah 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 blah. To the customer, eBay are going to go, No. And they won't tell you exactly. They'll just won't solve you. They'll be difficult with you. So class that as you giving bad customer service. And eBay want the sellers to be all like, "Yes, buyer, yes, buyer." So you have to remember that. Nothing's private. You tell somebody to piss off, if they don't make a report on it, obviously it could be any words. If they don't make a report on it, and it ends up coming to eBay for a decision or something, they'll see it regardless. Just, John, I know for a fact you're a responsive mother chuffer. Reactive, I mean, not responsive. Morning, Aaron. John, thanks. You can't beat a bit of mould. Adds character to the items, yeah? All good, Aaron. How are you, mate? Josh, start by saying things you already own, but no longer. And that as well, yeah. I mean, I could have gone into a bit more detail about it, of course, but I get asked that question quite a lot. Like, what's a good amount of money to make if I want to go full time and stuff? And literally, the most simplest, the most obvious answer is enough for you to survive without struggling. Take away any FU money. Take away any takeaways, partying, beers and stuff. How much you need for your survival? Minimum, bare minimum. That's your goal. That's your goal. The rest comes after. Yeah, I wasn't sure. The geezer didn't say what items to sell. I think he said about money. That's why I didn't bother saying about taking it home. But Steve's always coming clutch with the info. Fantastic few little videos on his channel, by the way. Love his little yard. Spores are not going away on that one. They're asking for receipts and proof it's me that bought them, not asked for anything else. Still allowed to list and sell. Yeah, so I think it's going to be the Nikes. Then what's your video? You're over categorizing the things. You're saying things like, how can I prove I got them from the car boot sale, and all these secondhand things and stuff. Generally speaking, not 100%, but generally speaking, they don't care about that, and they're not going to. They have been quite large umbrellaed when they've said to you, "We want proof of your items." What they could have said, which is what they are saying, I think, but they're not going to say it to you, is, "I want proof of specific items, i.e. the Nike stuff." That's what I think. So I wouldn't worry like how are you supposed to go forward and prove that every bit you get for the car boot sale is, they actually don't care about that. I know they don't. Unless, of course, you went to the car boot sale and bought 100 pairs of Nike trainers, then you might have a bit of a sticky situation, but at least you know now for the future. I've always remembered this from, is it Daily Refinement? He was listing loads of brand new, special and one-off Nike trainers, got his account banned. This is the same thing. That big guy, Tech's friend, when they were both doing it together, Tech and Sports. So I've always bared that in mind now. If I ever get a big bundle of like brand new trainers or something, and I haven't got like a specific invoice, then I'm going to be listing them very sporadically, and I'll list them on Marketplace, some on Vinted, some on eBay. I wouldn't just bang them all on Vinted and do quantity 10 or something. I wouldn't do that anymore unless I've got an invoice. And then if I've got an invoice, what I probably would do if I knew that is I would probably message eBay and say, just so you know, I'm going to be doing this. Here's my invoice. Then it's documented, ready. I don't know, who knows, but you got to be ready, ain't you? You got to be ready for this kind of stuff. Yeah, I always remember Daily Refinement. Everyone was saying the shoes were stolen. I don't think there was. I think it's just because he had lots of them, and there was like one-offs, like really quite rare ones as well. But eBay are weird. They won't tell you. They won't say this is the reason why, specific reason why. You'd end up just getting a message saying, "Thank you for your time on eBay. We do not feel like you are longer a fit, and we're no longer going to work together." It literally is a breakup letter like that. Let me see if I can find it. It literally does say something like, "We don't feel like we fit together or something anymore." I'm going to type in eBay breakup letter and see what happens. eBay account ban email. It literally is like, we don't feel like we can work together anymore. Something like that. That's the verifying account thing. I don't care about that. MC13. Okay, MC011 turns into an MC113, doesn't it? Has been suspended. Activity raised serious concerns. Yeah, so MC011, I think, then goes to an MC113, which is suspended. Your account was suspended because of recent activity has raised serious security concerns, which could just be, we think you're selling knockoff Nikes, or we think you're selling stolen Nikes. We've taken this precaution to protect our members while we make sure that activity doesn't cause harm, however, unintentionally, to the eBay community. You won't be able to use eBay in any way. This includes using another existing account or registering a new one. Any outstanding fees will be sent back to you. Okay, similar thing, but that's not what I was talking about. It was literally like a breakup email. But yeah, I'm sure you can find all that out. What are you cleaning up, lad? Some speakers. You can't see, can you? I need to change angle of this, really, I suppose. If I can put that down to... Let me find something else. Actually, that's probably better. Is that better? Bear with me a second. Pop that there. Then pop that there. Don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like it. Let's do that one. That's better. Now my head's cut off. Now my head's still cut off. You just have to trust me. Lucky I have every receipt from Nike and send it to them. Yeah, I honestly think it's going to be your Nike stuff that's causing the issue, John. I don't think it's any kind of, and plus that, I mean, the perfume warning probably is not even registered. If I'm honest, I think things like that are just not even registered. I get that kind of email once a month, man. I'll list something. I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, you can't list it in this category, or you can't list it. I'm like, oh, all right. It says no harm will come to your account and blah blah blah. So I don't think it's anything to do with that. But I honestly think if you can prove the Nike, I think that's what it is. And you should be, in my opinion, do what you want. You should be messaging eBay every day on the Facebook for Business one, because it's more of a direct link, or emailing them and calling them up every day, asking for a report, asking for a checkup. Keep on the ball. Show them that you give a shit and you want to keep trading. Well, you might not. You might care. Have I got a space for them? Yes, I have. Stick my bum out when I do this because the table's like too low. Ha! Some scratches on there. There's a little bit of scuff in there. I've got that denim stuck in my head, unfortunately. Peeps. What? Oh. Ricky, what's your thoughts on Whatnot? I've heard mixed opinions and reviews. Be good to get a professional input, so to speak. I don't know about professional, mate, but I like Whatnot. I think it's fantastic. I've got a show on there currently pending that I keep pushing back. If you can get your stock mega cheap and in bulk, you'll do very, very well. If you're paying £6 for a t-shirt at a charity shop and hoping to get 10 or 12 on Whatnot, don't bother. Unless it's £6 for a, I don't know, Gucci t-shirt or something. But I think you need to be getting clothing bales and bundles cheap, makeup cheap, electronics cheap, wherever it is, trading cards. If you can get stuff low enough, it's good. I'm sure there's other avenues and other good ways of doing stuff on there, but like the blind boxes and stuff, they're good, I suppose, but I don't do any of that. But yeah, it's good if you want to clear bulk quickly. It's fantastic. Today. Let's put that one. Has that moved? How's that moved? Oh, shit. Any gaming stuff knocking about stretch. Stretch. Casper. Yes, I said keep ringing them every day. It's a worry. They should not keep anyone's money. Yeah. And also, yeah, see, Steve, you might as well just be more like PA or something. You are better to have a personal, what's it called, a following for Whatnot as well, because you get obviously more people coming over. It can be done without it, though. You can build up with that one. Can be done. I'm being told not to ring them as it's not a normal customer service thing. It's a special place. Have to send the info and wait 3 business days every Wednesday. All right, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Wednesday. I'm waiting for something on Wednesday as well. I've got a speeding fine. Wednesday is the last of the 14 days for them to issue it before I can appeal on the grounds of no issue. Coming back from the airport, it's a weird drive home that was. Last Wednesday before that, went from a 70 to a 50 because of roadworks. That's sad. You scamming bastards. I was tired, man. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I didn't even realise. More speakers. I think these ones don't come off, to be fair. Pretty sure these ones stay on. Oh, maybe. They do come off. So, John, we've both got impending doom waiting until Wednesday. And just be careful how you handle yourself regarding YouTube videos. I mean, eBay can't actually punish you for something like that. But just they do watch our videos, mate. 100% they do. You're allowed to have your opinion, of course, but the world is dodgy, and if somebody really wanted to do something outside of that because of that, they could if they wanted to. I'll never admit it. I'm not saying eBay would, but love you, eBay. I think it's 150 plus. You will get 3 points for that, or a speed awareness course if you've not already done one. Yeah, no, my speed awareness course was like 7 or 8 years ago, so I should get offered another one. I should do. I think it's all online now, so I had to go do it in person. I think it's online now, but like I say, they've got 14 days to issue it to me. If they don't issue it to me within 14 days, I can appeal on the grounds of not receiving, you know. So I'm hoping they don't send me one until at least Thursday. It's time I have. You have probably covered this, but why are you not out shopping today? Too wet, mate. Pretty sure my title actually says rained off or something. No, it doesn't. Well, I think I must have deleted it. Yeah, anyone else cause you issues, we'll always find a way. And John, you can't just open another account with the same bank details. You'll open it and within like 10 minutes they'll ban you. Hello, Linen. Unfortunately, Linda would need to become. Good morning, Brian. Look what I've got just here. Look. The video was what I was uploading earlier. I'll be going out later today. They look good. One of the screws looked loose. I wanted to make sure it wasn't tampered with. Yes, got a good deal there, Brian. Everyone's going to go, oh my God, you're an idiot. No, mate, I'm not greedy. I'm happy. I paid £4.25 for it. No spoilers. Not going to tell everyone. I thought it was a video. Hey. Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm happy. I'm happy to serve. Happy to serve. I appreciate you. Are there any resellers that, when you bump into them at boot sales, makes you up your hunting game? No. I know what you're saying. You're saying, you know, if I go to a boot sale and there's other resellers there, do I sort of up my hunting game? Nah, man. I know from the get-go, if I'm there for a casual, leisurely stroll, or if I'm there for a good old hunt, my tactic, especially if I go to just one boot sale, for example, normally I go to 2 or 3 a day. If I go to just one boot sale, my tactic is this: I do the whole car boot sale on a quick slap. So anything that I can see that's already out and on show, go and buy, go and inquire about. Once I've done that, once I've done the obvious, what the eye can see stuff, I'll then go around again and I'm looking in boxes, under things. I'm rummaging, I'm going through all the stuff. If I go to like my multiple car boot sales, I want to get around and get out, I'll normally just do one lap. So I'll do obvious and rummage at the same time. There's one that I go to where you normally see on video: Sloth, Bold Finds, Johnny, Ian. Even he hasn't got a channel. A few people. Doesn't change the way that I doesn't change at all. In fact, I'll probably see things like a toaster or a vacuum and go, "There you go, Jay," or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't change anything for me. I don't react like that. I'm not reactive like that. If you're meant to find something, you're meant to find something. As long as you've got up early enough and you're there, you can't be everywhere at the same time. You can't be at every stall at once. You can't be at every boot when the good stuff's coming out at once. You have to just accept your fate, to be honest. As long as you're doing all the right things, reacting to other people in most scenarios in life is never going to be the answer. Never. I actually need to give these a alcohol treatment, and my alcohol today is actually in my house, so I'm going to have to put these to one side again for a minute. That's frustrating, but the rest of it's good. So now all they need is a good little clean up and they're done. Yeah, reacting to people in life, you can't be doing it. John Shepherd, can't be doing it. You can't be reacting to people, John. Hey, big house in the house. That was terrible. What a wonderful day. Kerry's deleted something, missed it. I'm picking your brains at the point. I hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind. MC Audible one sucks. It does. As long as it doesn't turn into an MC13, you're all right. It's a hard one to get out of. But Alan, I reckon, I was just saying to John, the man's been buying and selling shoes brand new from the Nike outlet and uploading them. I think that's the issue. Nike are very strict as well. eBay's probably had an email from Nike, a Vero nudge or something saying, "Hey, what's going on here?" And eBay are doing their bit now. That's probably what's happening in the background. You all seem to work well together and be respectful, even letting others know about stuff you wouldn't maybe buy, but you know they would. Yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah, like I said, if I see a vacuum or something, I'll say, there you go. Obviously, if there's like a massive stack of vintage retro gaming, I'm not going to go, I know you buy gaming as well. You want that? I'm going to say, last time I did something like that, I put my shoulder out, remember? I'm going to say, move! So my counter offer. 99. Yesterday I didn't eat until 1 p.m. and then I had 6 whole eggs and that's it. Obviously some salt and pepper. Didn't eat again until like 4 o'clock. I think I found a hack. I think I found a hack. Eggs seem to keep you full for ages. Right, what's down there? Radio. Loose. So what's the difference then? Hey Ricky, we have been watching you for most of this year and we appreciate the learnings we have gotten from you. We now have a store getting to 300 items and living it. Big up to you both, man. Do you live on a narrow boat? I'm very jealous if you do. That one's a hell of a lot shorter than that one, isn't it? That's so much shorter. Has that been pushed back or is that how it's supposed to be? Is it snapped or what? So that one's shorter. was probably supposed to be in there. That one's longer. Fair enough. Make sure it works before wasting any time on it. Can't ever get good radio signal in here ever. Things are well, thank you very much. Hope you're well. Oh, it's DAB as well, buzzing. It wasn't letting me press buttons on. I have to press and hold. Hey Ricky, wondered if you'd sold that Sony cassette radio yet. No, I've still got it. It's up here. It's on my to-do to change the belt. I want to change the belt on it because it's minty. It's in great condition, great colour. A little bit loose on there, but it doesn't make a difference. I want to try and change the belt. But it's on my to-do list, unfortunately, because I don't want to just not change the belt and sell it mega cheap. Do you know what I mean? I'm guessing you want it. How many times you in the past took something apart but not be able to put it back together? Loads, mate, especially during the learning side. I've learnt now, look on Google, look on YouTube. Somebody's probably 9 times out of 10 taken apart the thing that I want to take apart already. If not, there might be a schematic where somebody's taken it apart and showed you. I'll assess it now for my skill level, see if I can do it. Obviously, the more my skills get up, the better I'll be able to look at stuff. But with most things like Sony Walkman, cassette players, things like that, easy enough to do. Denon DVD, Denon CD players, things like that, easy to do. VHS, if they're about, a lot of them are quite easy. Yes, I want it. Dropped John Insta a couple of weeks ago back. Keep me in the loop. I mean, you can make me an offer on it as it is now, but bearing in mind, I'm willing to do the work eventually and get it how it's supposed to be. Is your name Ash Watson on there as well? Ash Watson. Oh, May 28th. Hey, Ricky, love your channel. I'm interested in the Sony cassette radio picked up. How much are you looking for to sell it for? Cheers. I'm going to acknowledge your message now while I'm live, just so I've acknowledged it. But like I say, yeah, I'm happy just to stick it in my to-do pile and eventually get around to it and make it minty again. For now. I'm also, obviously, if the right offer comes in, it's yours. Everything's for sale. Everything's for sale. Look at this thing. Look. I don't know why I keep getting monkeys and lemurs and stuff with bums. Look. Do I keep it for Ada, but she'll probably freak out. Is Shepherd gonna be all right? See, Lima says you'll be all right, mate. Don't worry about it. Oh, I forgot I was doing this, man. See, this is how easy to get distracted. All right, that works. Let's clean it up. These are all right old script. It's literally black. They don't want to help me pack. Yeah, I'm fucking lying about. Bloody had a disgusting busy week. Tomorrow I'm bloody packing in 200. That's just today's numbers. 280 items. My goodness. I don't think I'm going to do that in a month. Ow. I've mentioned I focus more on YouTube during the summer, during the car boot season. Most of my money comes from YouTube. Can't wait to get this other idea off and running. The idea that I've got for the other channel is going to be fantastic because it helps the area. It helps. It's just a good thing to do, and you can get content out of it. It's great, and it's ongoing as well. It's never ending. The content is forever, and it's free for me to do. There might be a few charges. I don't mind that though. If I get banned, you can have all my stock. But saying that, you never go. I'll never list it, John. Just list it all on Vinted. Vinted, you can list anything on there now. Yeah, fair play, Al, man. Fair play. John, everything you've got. In fact, what I would probably start doing is I'd probably list one thing a day on eBay, just something crap or whatever, to show you're still active, and then just start like cross-listing everything over to Vinted so it's ready. That's what I would do. Just start prepping now. Don't just sit and wait. Just in case. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Wish I could take my own advice sometimes. So, do you cross list anyway? I can't be asked to cross listing everything. I cross list one or two and do it manually. I'm just like, if I know something's got a good audience for both, I'll do both. Everybody who's ordered off me on eBay and Vinted recently, all the stuff's packed and picked in the boot, ready to be dropped off today. You'll start getting notifications. Working has shipped your item. So I hate doing things. I'm spending all this time getting this grub off for this item. And it's like, it's probably going to sell for like 15 quid. But what else am I going to do with my time? Right, be prepared now, guys. You can have a nice little. So anyway, to clean it. Oh, I swear that never happens normally. Let's see that one clear. Yeah, it's sticky. It's got like, again, it's got like that sticky tar on it, you know, like from smoking. John, don't end the listings. Yeah, don't end the listings. My goodness gracious me. It looks like you're about to dip. Don't end the listings, no. Nice words, sir. Yeah, they'll assume you're trying to scam. Yeah, don't end them. My God, leave them on there. Because it looks like you're getting ready to dip. Do you know what I mean? All these things come into account. You have to treat eBay like they're a person watching you and looking at you and how a person would respond, because they are. They're not just, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't realise. I realised that the day that, do you remember when, I think it was last year, I applied for the eBay awards thing, and then they invited me to the head office and I didn't bother going, but apparently my name card was there, and everybody who applied and went got accepted and had the chance to do it. So I'm like, there's more going on behind the scenes than you think, mate. They have teams, they have departments, do you know what I mean? They have people that do certain stuff. And they know that we're out here making YouTube videos and stuff, you know, that's good for their business 9 times out of 10. They know. But Nick and Andrea, they've got like literally got links to them. Either way, I love stupid, crappy Rihanna song. Is it Rihanna? Don't wanna wake up from you. Helen Vanish Carpet Cleaner. I'm guessing Helen said something a minute ago. I missed it. You ever picked up an item at a boot sale for dead cheap and sold it for a ton of money? If so, how often and how lucky do you have to be? Surely luck plays a factor. I mean, right place, right time and all that, but also knowledge is key. I don't know much about antiques and stuff, and I guarantee there's people that watch my videos that go, that was a £700 bowl that is walked past, but to me it's just a bowl. What I'm trying to say is expand your niche, expand your knowledge. The more you know, the more you can earn, but then you've got to be at the right place at the right time. If all you know is clothing, you'll be honing in on clothing to the clothing rails, but you're going to be walking past like vintage dinky cars or vintage dolls that are worth £1,000 each because you are not interested. That's not what you sell. You're not knowledge on it. You're not versed on it. People who are will watch your videos and go, "Oh, you missed out on that." I didn't miss it. I didn't know about it. It's not in my knowledge range. All right. So that's kind of where you need to be with it. The more you know, the more your eyes will see. If I walk to a table and all I know is gaming, I'll look at a table, there'll be no gaming, and I'll go, nope, and that's it. I've missed out on everything else that's there. If I look at that table, there's no gaming, but there is vintage vases, there is crockery, there is watches, there is mechanical toys, there is tools, there are scuba diving stuff, there is all this kind of weird stuff. And I know a little bit about a little bit about a lot. That one table that I would walk away from if all I know about is games, and all I focus on is games, has more value to me because I only focus on games. I walk up and I see nothing, so I walk away. If I know a little bit about a lot, I walk up and I see opportunity. The same table, just with an expanded knowledge. There we go. Well done, Ricky. You got it out. Well done, sir. Well done. So luck does play a factor, but also so does putting effort in to learn about stuff. If Pepper Pot's still here, he taught me about things like, was it jewelry? Yeah, do you want me to look at costume jewelry? Told me there's like costume jewelry that's worth money just by watching him. I can't really give specifics anymore, but there has been times where I've watched people and go, "Oh my god, yeah, nice one." Oh, do you know who taught me about Le Creuset? Nick and Andrea. I was watching one of their videos once, and if they ever watch this back, I can't imagine they will. They're busy people. A lot of me as a dosser. They went into a charity shop, and as they walked in, there was some Le Creuset sat in the window, and they went, "Is that Le Creuset?" or however they said it. And I was like, well, they might have even said Le Creuset probably, but it sounded weird to me. And I was like, and they was like, they was really excited about it. I think it was an orange Le Creuset soup dish, actually, something like that. And they got really excited about it, bought it. I think they paid a bit for it. Went home and was like, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, Le Creuset, huh? Obviously, it's Le Creuset, but I was new to the game. Yeah, Nick and Andrea taught me about that. So thanks, Nick and Andrea. I mean, I'm sure I would have learned it eventually along the way, but they're the ones that initially taught me it. Because I would never have looked out for stuff like that. I was looking out for just clothing when I started, if you remember rightly, trainers, and obviously the obvious stuff, gaming and obvious bits like that. So it's about what you know, mate. But you might not be interested in cleaning on. Yeah, this needs fucking alcohol on that, my goodness. You might not be interested in getting a vintage hi-fi stereo, cleaning it all up, changing the belts, greasing it all down, getting everything right how it's supposed to be, and turning it around for a nice, tidy, massive profit. That might not interest you. It doesn't interest me. I can do it. Normally they sit on the shelves for ages. But my point is there is profit in there. You might be only interested in getting a Nintendo cartridge, alcohol wiping it, cleaning it out, testing it, taking a picture, done. That might be your interest, and then good, just focus on that. But you're going to be limited to, you better hopefully when you go to a car boot sale, you find gaming. And I keep saying gaming because it's quite a across the board thing. Even if you only sell vintage clothing, you're going to know about vintage gaming and you're going to buy it if you see it. Well, let me just get on there. Oh, happy birthday for yesterday, Richard, mate. Hello, Darren. I was going to say don't end. Helen, anyone? Oh, pen mark off items. There you go. Let's play catch up. Happy birthday straight back at you. Josh, you make your own luck. Yeah, you make your own luck. I agree. Wisdom is income. That's basically what I'm trying to say in less words. Wisdom is income. There you go. Nice one, Al. I might tattoo that across my forehead. Good morning. Should be down the garage doing some work like yourself, but can't get my head in today. Don't do it then. If you can't get your head into it, or just pick yourself 2 items to do with. Just do with one item. One might lead to two, two might lead to three, and before you know it, you've done 10 items, and then you might even get a full day out of it. Just do one item, one thing. Set up your OnlyFans page. Well, got a funny feeling you're not gonna make too much on there, John, if I'm honest, mate. Refunding your customers, see? I got a massive find of Swarovski crystals. If it wasn't for my knowledge, I wouldn't have 6K of crystals. Now listen next week. Fair play. Oh, it's supposed to be just be Schwartz. Exactly that. Knowledge is income. 57 in the chat. Can we get some likes on there so YouTube actually says, oh, look. Because I'm not going to make a video this week. I am making videos, obviously not car boot video. Right, so that's that half cleaned. Look, this is what happens. Look, you start making this like speakers of half cleaned, radio of half cleaned. Some headache. Some good money to be made in vintage board games too. Someone I know picked up Escape from Colditz for £5. Yeah. Are you sure that Escape from Colditz is worth £150? Has it had a price increase recently or something? Yeah, it's like 20 quid, mate. If that. Sorry, I think he's chatting to you. He's chatting, but 20 quid, 30 quid tops in good condition, probably. Sealed, maybe 60. Yeah, maybe. Gotta go, Ricky. Washing won't do it yourself. No worries, Martin. Hello, Lee. Morning, mate. Last time I checked, it was. I don't know what you're looking at, mate, if I'm honest. I don't know what you're looking at. You need to, if you're fresh to reselling, what you say you are, you need to nail how to use the sold listings and search on eBay for various pricing. That's going to really help you to know what you're looking at, how to narrow down keywords and look for the most common denominator and then look for outliers. All those things come into play when you're looking at pricing and seeing how much an item's worth on eBay, for example. So make sure you nail that one down. I'm looking in the wrong place. Yeah, you must be. What are you looking at? Where are you looking, brother? Yeah, you need to learn to nail all that down first. It's people like yourself who are new, for example. I'm going to use you as an example here. Sorry, Josh, but it's perfect. I like the people in charity shops. They have a quick look at something, see a price, and go, "Oh, £150 for Escape from Colditz." And if you really dig properly, like you're supposed to, in the correct avenues and the correct keywords and the correct filters and locks, you'll realise it's a 20 quid game. Yeah, I just did a Google search. Yeah, don't use Google. So you can, obviously, depending on what you're doing, but if you're going to sell on eBay, use eBay because that's where you're going to get your average sales from. If you're going to sell on eBay, you need to know what the eBay prices are. There's no point in researching on Vinted to then list it on eBay because, well, your sales will go through quick. You have good sell through. But Amazon is notoriously, so Vinted is notoriously cheaper than eBay was. eBay is notoriously cheaper than Amazon and vice versa. We can work it way back down again. So you get more on Amazon for something than you will on eBay. You get more on eBay than you will for something on Vinted, typically speaking. So if you're going to sell on eBay, check the eBay solds, check the eBay history, use the research tab. You go back 3 years on that. All the best to you, mate. I'm sure you'll be just fine. Let's get this one done. Remember these? I don't think it is actually an official one, though. I don't know. And don't listen to the median price. Yeah, I just did a Google search. Love it when you look up comps and there's nothing there. Then you put it on and it sells in 20 minutes. Yeah. And the worst one is also when you are out in the field and you're quickly researching something and it shows you a good price for whatever you've put in there, and you go, oh nice, I'll buy that. And you get home and you really do the correct search, and then you realise what you picked up ain't worth shit for some reason. You must have typed something slightly different in somewhere, or you saw something different and you thought it was worth more than it was. Done that a few times. What box am I on? Don't know. Let's choose I. Take a photo of it first, shall we? Goodness. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is an original one. Can't be asked to dress it. Oh, I can only sell it cheap anyway, ain't I? Yeah, I'm not surprised, Lee. Things have gone nuts. Look at that dust that's in it. When I'm filming, everyone goes, "There's an orb." It's dust. It's dust. I wish eBay put a sold tab on the app first for ease. I've noticed also Google lens price all over the shop, but just add eBay UK prices. Yeah. So Ricky, I did 2 boot sales and sold a load of stock. Great money maker, but I got bloody robbed and someone scammed. Huh? Have you done a video about it? I've got lots of videos to catch up with people, by the way. Lots. Well, the first result you see is first dibs, yeah. I'm off now to walk Rossi. Fair play. Take care, Lillian. Are there any items where it's an unwritten rule that you just stay the hell away from it? Well, probably Jimmy Savile board games, but George don't care. I mean, it depends what your morals are. You know, if you're happy to sell the little marmalade men, then you can go and pick those up. If you're happy to sell Jimmy Savile board games, pick them up. If you're happy to sell Rolf Harris things, pick them up. But they're the kind of things where it's a bit like it's all down to you. If that's what you mean. Other than that, things like, what would you definitely stay away from? I don't know. It's all personal preference. It's all personal preference. Research bit actually gives you the sold price too after offers and international price. If you just filter by comps, doesn't always show the price and pay correctly. Beanie Babies, yeah, stay away from them, man. A lot of the old boomers still believe that really itchy nose just there. TY's are worth millions. They're not. Roll far as I carried on walking. I've sold one of those before. Yeah, I did 2 videos on selling in a boot sale. Buddy loved it, but the bugger stole my stock right under my nose and another angrily pretended to give me money, created drama. So I gave him the stock. Hope you filmed it all. Good clickbait, that. Not clickbait, because you're actually delivering, but good clickable title. Good clickable clips. Power tools, Ryan, if you don't touch chance. Yeah, that's another one. It's up to you, like power tools. But the thing is, if I'm looking for a drill or something and somebody's selling a drill and the stall looks like it's an obvious, they're just pulled up with a van load of tools, I'm not asked, I'm not interested in being a part. And that's just down to me. I wouldn't judge you for doing it, anyone, but I wouldn't buy a tool from a stall that's selling just tools like that, where they're all like marked with postcodes and names and marker pens all scribbled out and stuff like that. You know, it's just, they just look a bit fishy. Do you know what I mean? Normally, a worker's tool will be used until it's completely dead, until all the warranty's gone, until it's non-repairable, then it's binned or sold for spares. If you've got tons and tons and tons of concrete laden, plaster filled, dust ridden tools, multiple brands, multiple sizes, multiple variants, I'm a bit iffy about it. And yes, you can go round and buy loads and loads from car boot sales, save a big stock, and then go and do a sale. But chances of that are quite slim. I don't really fancy being a part of that. I'm not interested, and that's up to me. If I'm with you and you go and buy it, that's up to you. I'm not going to judge you for it. That's just me. So again, personal preference. But if I go and someone's got plant pots, clothes, toys, games, there's a Makita drill, and I need a drill, I'll buy the drill if it's a good price. But again, it's all personal. I don't judge anybody. I don't care if you murder somebody. None of my business. Oh, this geezer really wants it. Should I just do it? He's bought off me loads before. Skyboxes. £80 for a 1TB Humax. I'm going to let it sit for a minute. Nearly bought a DVD yesterday. It had a SWAT sticker on the case, so I left it. Can't remember what it was now. There was comps, but never heard of. No, you can. I think Escape from Coldness, I think you've got to actually cover the sticker on it as well, or something. You have to remember that symbol wasn't always, it obviously depends what it's being used for, of course, but that symbol isn't synonymous with Nazis. It was used as a peace sign in the things of Buddhism, and they hijacked it basically and used it for their own. But you know, just because something's been hijacked and used for something else doesn't mean the originality should be tarnished, which it is, of course. If I was to go and get a big Buddhism peace symbol, whatever it is there on here, I'm going to be called a Nazi, aren't I? Because that's what it's now synonymous with, especially with this new age, this new generation, and everybody talks about the Nazi stuff. But the sticker wasn't, the symbol wasn't always about that. In fact, I'll show you. Anyone that doesn't know, most of you would in here. I mean, there's a symbol being found in the 9th century in Denmark. History, the appropriation of the symbol for the Nazis. Yeah, I get that. In the Third Reich, but it was originally how the symbol of the SWAT sticker was ruined. Let's share that. Yeah, it's okay. Bypass it. I don't care. There you go. The earliest known SWAT sticker was an equilateral cross with arms bent 90 degrees angles, discovered carved 15,000-year-old ivory green bird. That's the one I'm talking about for the 9th century, I think. From its earliest conception, believed in positive, encouraging life. You know, because it's a constant, isn't it? It's constant. It's a 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 constant. Hinduism, Buddhism, and then obviously it was appropriate. Bit of history there for you. Ricky defo judging, because I'd be judging. I'm not judging. I think I'm very different. I've done a lot of naughty things in my life, and I've also been in situations where I've been judged for things that hasn't even happened. So I've also been judged for things that have happened. I've been through it all, mate. So, and I know the reasons why people do things, certain things. So when it comes to really big things, believe it or not, I'll be less judgy than you think I would. So when it comes to smaller stuff, moral stuff, it's entirely up to you. Now, if you was to go down, if we were walking down a street together and you mugged an old lady, different. I'm knocking your block off. But if we're walking down a car route together and you buy a power tool from somewhere that I would believe is a bit iffy, it's up to you, mate. Do you know what I mean? Difference. I don't judge. It makes sense, Ricky. Okay. It was a rom-com, the DVD. A rom-com? You did say on the video you'd take £80 lowest price for the terabyte. Did I? Yeah, maybe I should take it then. By the way, I was being serious about Jeffrey Dahmer being a good keyword for those glasses. Were you? Was it those red ones or those white ones? It's the white ones. Where's the red ones? Did Jeffrey Dahmer have red ones as well? Was that when he's in the club? Or was it just because of the shape of them? I know the shape, obviously, but did he have red ones as well? Stop chewing them, man. The white ones, these ones, the foldables. Love it. All of these little vintage folding glasses are fantastic. They just don't suit me. Want to come back to my place? I promise I won't put a bat around your head and then do things to you and then put you in my freezer. If someone had the Buddhist peace symbol tattoo, buying stolen power toys, I'm judging real hard. Fair enough. Don't know. My Jeffrey knowledge ain't that good. Oh, I don't know, mate. I think you've let yourself open there, mate. I think you've just you've told us. You've told us. There's some weird obsession with Jeffrey Dahmer at the moment. I think he's mentioned by some YouTuber or something. My 10-year-old asked me recently who he is. Don't know. Maybe he is then. Yeah, Steve, you laugh it off, mate. Yeah, you laugh it off. Can't fool me, Sonny. What's in here? Do you remember these? My mother-in-law came and gave it to me the other day. Someone gave it to her. This is like the early 2000s versions as well. I'm dying to see what's on them heads. I reckon there's like little Playboy bunny and all sorts. Well, let's list this stack of Wii games, shall we? Let's list these. I don't actually have a Wii console to set it up anymore, so might as well list them. The stuff with Jeffrey Dahmer is recency bias. The Netflix series about him, etc. That was quite long. That was quite a while ago now, though. I wouldn't class that as I mean, it's recent in recent times. I wouldn't class that as like recent. We all had those lasers. Yeah, I didn't quite make it to IB, unfortunately. Showing your age there, mate. Playboy stuff is having a moment just recently. Playboy stuff always has a moment, though, to be fair. Obviously, there'll be surges and stuff. But yeah, Playboy. I remember, what did I find? A Playboy pillow. Sold it for 80, I think. Little Playboy style one. I think Jess found one first, actually. Got any GameCube games? Got any gold? Got any silver? No, mate. No GameCube games. No. Get yourself some cowboy boots, dude. I can't sell them quick enough. Okay. Cowboy boots, please. ADHD Diaries. Let me have a look at your channel, shall we? How do I go to your channel? Go to channel.
About ADHD support at school. For students with ADHD, school can be Alrighty then, let me give.
Is it a lot of AI and kid voice stuff?
Alrighty then. Tangents and loads of you.
That's a shame. I couldn't concentrate on that. Better some good info in there, though, mate. I wouldn't. It's mental. Lol. Yeah, it's too much for me, that one. Sorry, dude. What's the Xbox game? I missed it. Modern Warfare 2. And on the original, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It's weird. Look at that. Just Dance. Have I got a Wii testing game? Have I? Put it over there just in case. Right. We'll do a trash pile and a normal pile. Yeah, thanks. I've seen some resellers buy empty games console boxes. What's with that? So if you get the console, you can add more value to your listing, and or it could be a rare console box, so you could sell just the box on its own. That's what's with that. How much the Star Wars one? What's it worth, man? I can't bother to look it up just yet. Just send me your address, mate. Send me your addy, bro. That can go in like a. Yeah, just send me your address, Lee, mate. I'll send it over to you. Lots of valued empty boxes for all sorts of things. Trainers. Yeah. Well, I remember. Do you remember? Some of you might remember. I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. I went into the charity shop and they had a Rolex, vintage Rolex watch box for £1. So it was like 120. I'm back in there the next day and it was like it respawned. There was another one. I was like, what? Lovely week that was. I'm just going to do this as a bundle. What did I pay for this? Can you not remember? Well, no, I got this from. That's right. I got this from that private buyout. So I need to get 20 quid out of this bundle actually. So can I get 20 out of it, do you reckon? Two we play. Can I get 20 quid out of this bundle? I don't think I can. No. That's okay though. Still selling. Just vinted them. I'm off to do some work. Cry. Lol. Have a good day. Have a good day, mate. But rare box is actually a thing. Yes, that's a thing. If something comes up and you want to stick it in your mind or stick it in your bank, stick it in your knowledge. Knowledge is income again. Perfect opportunity right here, right now is to go to eBay and type in rare PS3 box, rare PS2 box, rare PS4 box. You know, when they come with releases with special games, you know, there might be a limited edition, Call of Duty edition, PlayStation 4, you get the game, you get the console and stuff. The box becomes rare. You know, people throw them away. I picked up some vintage magazines for free. They came in a bird custard box from the 40s, 50s. I think, yeah, I'm not up. List the box. Right, gonna pack a few bits of it tomorrow. Maybe take some photos to enjoy the rest of your day. Reach for the lasers, safe as. Safe as fudge. Stick that with it. Hey, Keith. Good morning and shit. Lovely, eh? Oh, yeah, I can see stars. What does that sell for at the moment? What, 10 quid? 8 quid? 12 quid, 11 quid, 11.90. So if I leave that in there, then let's do the whole bundle for 17.99. No offers. Unlimited, because you've got to take into consideration people pay a little bit of tax on top. All of the discs do have marks. You get 20 pictures on this. Every single one's got a manual so far. You ready for the most satisfying sound in the world? Are you ready? Everybody get ready to have a new favourite thing in life. Oh, isn't that nice? I'll put that aside for Lee. Can't see him in the chat at the minute, but you sure, dude? Or you want to check out in case it's worth millions? Nah, man. Call it even on the bundle that you sent me. Not that you ordered anything for it, but I said I'm going to buy something from your store once it's all cleared. Lego. I want to clear the big stuff. That's out of the way. That's out of the way. So Lee wants that. Put that there to remind me. Get a bit. Oh no, I need space to do that, don't I? Somebody wanted this, but I can't remember who it was. I'm going to list it. Any update from him? Hi, Ricky. You seen the John Shepherd live stream? Yeah, he's in the chat. You can ask him if he's still here. I think he might have gone, actually. He's just got to wait until Wednesday now. Oh, that needs proper clean. That needs a sink clean. Needs a sink clean. I think I might be done when it comes to that for a minute. Sit down, do some listing, shall we? Right, let me just rearrange. That can probably now go hello. Somewhere like that. I'll put it there for a minute, keep it safe. I'll come down to it. Alright, let's rearrange. That can go there. Maybe that can go there. That can go there. Don't need that anymore. All that. Esports. The mirror. Here I can go there. That's to be sold. That's Jeffrey Dahmer. Tools. Keys. Camera. Let's go there. Back there. Right, let's zoom in a bit, shall we? Hello. Hello. Ahoy. There we go. I can see you now. No boot sales for me today either. Just about to get listening to Fitsmology. You've done really well there, Keith. Casey. Scary how quickly eBay can just block things without a real reason. And there is a reason, they just don't tell you. And if you know kind of like the do's and don'ts on eBay and the previous from other people, like I say, I would never have listed that many brand new Nikes on eBay because of what happened to Daily Refinement. Obviously, I knew about that. John might have not known about it, so he might not have been wary or cautious. Luckily for him, he has got a receipt, and I reckon that's his problem. And probably telling people to piss off in the chat as well. But there's always a reason. They just make you try and guess and figure it out. Because if they try and tell you, you get an opportunity to. If they think you're being suspicious, they want to catch you out, and they tell you, you get an opportunity to blag it, I suppose. That's all I can think of. Yes, Edward Shedwood. Sweet dude. Thank you. You're welcome, mate. I'll be playing Xbox. I picked up from the booty for £5. Don't worry. I got you when I send the surprise thing I'm doing. I am. Chick in some other bits to you. What surprise thing? Oh yeah, mate. I actually messaged you the other day. Like, I think you think about it more than I don't even think about it. Don't you worry, man. Do your thing, brother. It's gonna be fun though. The thing that you're making will be fun. It is. I had a letter open a violation. Apparently, yeah. You can't say I don't list knives anymore, even though I do see people selling knives. I don't bother. I've had electric moulinets taken down for knife violations and all sorts. So don't bother. Just don't bother. What lighting setup are you using now? Just got some of the table clamps for the newer video lights. They're great for me. I'm using right now to video the above ones. Obviously, it makes me look very, very grey. All right. I'm not this grey in real life, but I don't really care for the video. On Adidas Colorado 2013, same colour as yours, but it has a sample label in that I paid for. I paid 20. What do you think I can get for it? Might only be worth the 20, mate, to be honest. Sample doesn't really mean a lot, especially if I ended up making it. If Adidas gave their like salespeople samples and they never went into production, but they're a really cool design, really cool colorway, and you can see that how they would fit into fashion, there's normally like an extra value. But when there is samples that end up being accepted and then mass produced, it's just another piece really, unless you personally specifically collect sample pieces, you know. So probably just whatever the going rate is for a 2013 Adidas Colorado, whatever that is on eBay, mate. Hope you're doing well there, Jeff. And yes, here he is, Mr. Ipswich. How you doing, mate? How's things? Yo, Rickster, how's tricks, fella? Hello, Game Joy. Well, I must be doing what I'm doing. It's my job. My job here is to... Look at this, though. It's weird inception. I'm seeing what you're seeing. Look at the delay, though. Hello, Ricky. How are you? Hello, Ricky. How are you? Very good, thank you, mate. How are you? Such a pro. Get it down, you Zulu warrior. I'm next door in Felix. I don't think it's actually from Ipswich. I think it's just your surname, right? Right, those photos are not going to. Look, Ricky Gervais. So you can see that now. Oh, you actually are in. Oh, you're there as well. Maybe that's, yeah. Maybe I'll confuse them. House clearance Ipswich. Here's a quick fact for you. Adidas sample trainers are always done in a size 8.5. Well, thank you very much, Keithy boy. Keithy boy. Keithy's got a little. What is it? Chopper said. Keithie's hurt himself. You all right there, Keithie? Vinted. Just list them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, 19. Boom. Nintendo Wii Games Bundle. I'm not going to split these games up, just going to sell as is. Some of the discs do have marks, but all of them play well. Tested them on my last Wii bundle. That's why there's 2 that I've taken out, because those 2 don't play. Category games, platform, Wii, content rating, everyone, condition, good, price, $17.99. Get a buy in. Should be about 20 quid in total, I think, with all the tax and stuff. Lucky your neighbours know what you're doing in there, Matt, or they would phone the old bill. Why is that? Why would they phone the old bill? Keith, get listing their models. Yeah, do as you're told. Got an Xbox One with leads and a controller from Rubbish Removal job the other day. Does it work? But still another listing for parts. That's the one, mate. That skull went for $250. Fair play to you, man. I still find it weird that skull once used to have jelly eyeballs in it, hair, nose. A finger used to go into that nose socket and pick bogies, and then the bogey used to go into its mouth, and that mouse probably had a cock in it or whatever it was. Do you know what I mean? Lots of weird stuff's happened with it, mate. So weird. Like the fact you even as soon as I knew it was a human head, I think I'd move out. I think I'd evacuate the building. I'll be gone. I'm not quite there yet. Maybe it comes with age, Rich. I'm not sure, mate. But I still find things like that quite freaky. Maybe it's had a cock in it. Honestly, I need to check myself sometimes. All right. Vinted games done. I'm listing a lot of this stuff on Vinted, by the way. So if you haven't got my Vinted, it's 2002 RL. The speakers are not going up, obviously. That's not going up. SC MK5s. I reckon they're going to be worth 45 quid. Hopefully they're more, but 37 plus post. You haven't even got the covers off those. I reckon I can get more out of them. I've taken the effort with the pictures. Yeah. When you just said that, you should have seen the missus' head turn and say, "What the hell is he on about?" Rich picked up a Victorian real human skull, but it had been modified for Victorian training. So obviously, like the skull had been opened up and stuff like that, and you could look in it. So the skull is probably anywhere from up to 160 years old, I suppose. Up to 160 years old. Crazy, man. Crazy. The lady I did a house clearance for last weekend said to me, "I was looking in the wardrobe and found a gun. What do I do with it?" I was like, "Jesus, I don't want it." She ended up getting the police to come pick it up. It was only an air rifle in the end. Your mind's wandering again. Yeah, it happens, Rich. But also, Mr. Hampits, I'd have been like, let's have a look then. I can almost find somewhere to get rid of a gun. I wouldn't. Really fancy a fry up. I left it too late now, really. Listing from the phone. Why are you sitting in that, Ricky? Let some light in, mate. I'll let the garage door go up. You see that little glare just there? There it is. It annoys the camera, and also when I'm listing, you can see it on the backdrop just here. I'll show you. I'll show you just here. Watch that shadow change on the wall. See that? And then open it up. But yeah, you're right. Get some air in here. Get some of that natural light back in. I've messed up the video quality. Oh, is that because I'm uploading? Because I'm uploading this, I need to upload off the Wi-Fi. What a bell end. I'll get that quality back. Beautiful. Yes. Could have been a murder from the 70s or something. That's all right. Bit of fun, isn't it? Something to tell the grandkids. 6 fried eggs. Scrambled, I'll have them. I'll have them scrambled. Don't really like them when they're... I'm weird, so I'm only just getting back into my meat eating again. I haven't really told you, have I? I've been eating loads of meat recently. I had loads in Spain. I was eating pork off the bone. I don't really like pork, to be fair, but I just wanted to do something to try and break the habit. I had beef slices, and then I had beef curtains, if you know what I mean. The other day I had chicken satay sticks, just to test it out again. I had some steak the other day with salt, medium rare as well. I normally have with my stuff, really well done. And obviously eggs. I'm just trying to ease meat back into my diet because it still freaks me out. Eggs freak me out. Like, what the fuck? How they're made as well. No, I can't talk about that. I can't because otherwise it will just do me in. Doc Cockedy is in the house. What's doing, King Ding-a-ling? Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. Just listing a few bits, mate. I've had the fun. I've taken all the pictures. Well, I say that I haven't taken pictures of much, to be fair. Actually, what have I done? The Wii, the speakers, and the monkey. I knew someone offered me a price shot, right? £12 now. I'm literally not accepting anything. $17.99 is what I'm sticking at. It's a good deal for that. Be about 20 with fees. We get 10 to 12 back for Mario, and the rest, whatever. Nah. Eggs gonna get Callum, I'm not commenting on your YouTube anymore. My comments keep getting deleted. I don't know if you've got like some sort of weird setting on there where it's set to like my comments are set to moderate, I think, so people can swear on there. So they cut the things on them, they get hidden. It ruins it. Wait, is that opposite? Looks really weird on that. Ding, ding, ding. Hi, Ricky. Just kidding. Watching you live. Yeah. I knew you'd be somebody watching. That looks really weird. Yeah, I knew you'd be a viewer. I don't know if you're watching the live or not, this person. I'll give you an example of like shit that I don't answer when it comes to my YouTube. Like, now, I know it's difficult to get through to everyone anyway, but like something like that. This is about my how to sell on eBay kind of thing, yeah? Just a few little tips for absolute newbies, for complete newbies. Focus then. Cool tips. How about multiple shipping? How to deal with that? Cool tips. Thanks. How about multiple shipping? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. You're not getting me with the numbers. What was I saying? Yeah. Cool tips. Cheers. How do I do this? How do I do this, please? I'm more than likely going to respond. I won't look at that. I'm bothered. I won't respond to it. I'm not inclined to. Do you know what I mean? Because it looks like you're just being all like expectant. What did it say? So the first one, Kaj, keep going to use your government name then. The first one said, I'm just here for the Karen bashing. And then I told you it got deleted, and you said, what did it say? And I said, you said, what did it say? Be kind. And I was like, I was being kind. I just said I'm here for the Karen bashing, knowing full well that but's probably going to get hidden as well because there's Karen bashing in it. Was it? And obviously Blink and Flip and Thingy was all like, because I blocked Blink and Flip ages ago. Apparently, when we had a spat, that Aprio, whatever they are, that one with the dog's head, commented about something on my channel and was very, very wrong, saying I'm a lawyer, I know my stuff. And I was like, yeah, but you're wrong though. Oh, that's fine. But then about 4 weeks later, I'll comment on one of your videos. I saw her there or him there, and they were saying something, and I went, oh, is that a lawyer's opinion, is it? Taking the being bantery about it. And then Blinking Flip commented saying, yeah, and what, or something, getting defensive about something. And then I said, you don't, and then we had an argument about it. And then I said, you don't realize this person, your friend, who you're defending, which is fine, said something on my channel and was very, very wrong about it. And then he said something like, oh, like me as well, or something, because you blocked me, have you? No, you blocked me, didn't you? And I was like, I had no idea. All right, if I block you, I'll move on. I don't think about why, unless we've had something. You must, Lincoln, you must have said something about something. I just blocked him. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't realise. But now we have fun in the comments that I'll be like, here I am, or something. I'll try and get it, because I know those two are always first or second. I'll try and get in first before them. I've got no issue with them at all. I need to actually unblock, what's his name? Blinking Flip. He did a few videos the other day. It's a funny chat. But I would have blocked, like, so if you say something shitty or whatever, especially at the beginning, I've got people blocked from like the first year of my YouTube. Like now I'm a lot more forgiving. I'm like, say what you want, mate. Because all you're doing is making yourself look dumb, not me. But at the beginning, I was quite sensitive. If you like said something about me, I'd block you. Now I'll leave it up there. Now for me to block you, so all your comments get deleted, you need to be like perverse. You can be personal. People can be personal, but you need to be like perverse or proper vulgar. You know, like some mad shit. So it took a lot, to be fair, to get that now. Spunk wank flange, just checking how moderate. Yeah, you can get all that in there, mate. Don't you worry. Lazy Rick. Nah, Colin, it's soggy, man. I don't like soggy. I don't like soggy, my man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you sell out massively, man. I hope you sell it all. Can't bash the Karens. You did though. You did. So I said I'm here for the bad Karen bashing. I keep trying, but I still haven't been blocked from here. You can't. I'll never block you, Steve, mate. You're an interesting dude, man. You pick up some good bits as well. I'm unfollowing everyone from Instagram. I'm going to get down to 0. I'm going to set up a new Instagram, a fresh one. I've got an idea. I can't. It's too much noise for me. I've got a fresh one, but you never get blocked from here. Okay, my time to shine. Here we go. Get them all out there. It's half the size there. Exactly that. I can't be asked to drive over there for that. Can't be bothered. Too soggy. Hello, Sharon. Kaji being perverse. Never. What have I done today? I'm really annoyed. Can't see anything I've done. I've edited a video. I've done all that. But I mean, while I was in here, oh, that's right. The radio. So I've half clean the speakers, half clean the radio. They need the alcohol. Move that. I've done the stupid little thing there. I've done the speakers and the games. That's nothing. I've done absolutely nothing in 2 hours. What have I done? Don't think you miss. No, I don't miss. What did one French man say to the other? I don't miss. I don't speak French. What about then? Dude, while watching you, I'm sorting a few pickups. One being a bag of micro machines. Guess what? One has a glass sunroof. You look through it, and it's like a magnifying. There's little people in. Oh, nice. Beside the car, man. It's well cool. I've not seen one like that. I'm guessing it's just like a little thing you look through the top and there's people. I've got another bunch of micro machines to sell. Need to get around to it. Well, I'm actually going to go. I need some food. Might come back on live in a bit. Maybe. Love you all. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all. Hope you all have good days, whatever you're doing. To the bit.